This week on Hardwood Heavens, we travel to the desert of Arizona to find an oasis of college basketball. It's the McHale Center, home of the University of Arizona Wildcats. Coming up next on Hardwood Heavens. It takes vision to see something where there is nothing. Back in 1866, two saloon keepers and a gambler risked $25,000 on 40 acres of land. That eventually became the University of Arizona. And just under 120 years later, a man named Lute took a gamble that he could turn a struggling program in the desert into NCAA gold.
Spot up for the three. It's good.
Lute Olson performed a miracle out here in the desert. I just could not imagine years ago a great basketball program being built out here among the cacti and the mountains and sand.
He saw a great opportunity that Arizona could go beyond that, could become a national power.
It was a good basketball town. And I felt that you could recruit here. The climate was great, and it would be, if such a thing happened that it opened here, it would be a job that I'd have an interest in.
And Sasa Chuich, a 6'10 junior.
Tucked in between the Santa Catalina, Rincon, and the Tucson Mountains lies the University of Arizona. At the heart of the sprawling campus of some 35,000 students is the McHale Center, the home of the Wildcats, one of the greatest home court advantages in all of collegiate sports.
I think more than any other school, the general population of Tucson, they have embraced this school and especially basketball like I never thought they would have.
Everything really revolves around the U of A, the University of Arizona. And I think with that, you really have a sense of where the kids, the coaches, the students, the people in the community, the fans, everyone feel like they're part of it. And I think that's what makes this place very special.
I've been here 18 years, and there's just nothing else like it in Tucson. We don't have professional sports. Phoenix is a ways away, so the main focus here has been Arizona basketball, and everybody is interested.
Campus is just a beautiful place. The accessibility of the buildings and the athletic facilities, it's all so close, within walking distance. It makes it easy, and the settings, especially with all the sunshine we get out here in Arizona, and you see all the student body hanging out and laying out and playing frisbee and football, so it makes it for a very unique setting.
Here it's a lot of sunshine. The campus is, is really, vibrant. A lot of color. I really like Arizona. It's a somewhat big, small community.
The McHale Center has been the home of Wildcats basketball since 1973, and it's named after J.F. Pops McHale. McHale was at UA in the early 1900s, and he wasn't just a part of the athletic department, he was the athletic department.
He came here in 1912, and basically he was Arizona athletics through the first half century.
He was also the baseball coach and eventually the athletic director. Really a great, grand old man of sports in this entire state.
McHale ruled over U of A sports for 4 decades. And while he loved all sports, basketball was not his favorite. And in 1925, Pops gave up his basketball coaching duties and hired Fred Ink, who went on to coach the basketball team for the next 36 years. During one stretch, Ink won 6 straight titles in the old Border Conference. And the Wildcats' home throughout most of the Ink era was the 3,500-seat Bear Down Gymnasium, which remains a fixture on the Tucson campus to this day.
At that time, it was very intimate. All the permanent seats were in the upper balcony. All the floor seats were still just bleachers. And it was during this time that they compiled an 81-game home court winning streak, which at that time was, I believe, an NCAA record.
It was at one time the grandest gymnasium in the Southwest. And it's, to this day, on campus, the young people who go to school here revere that building. It's very, very special.
In 1973, Bear Down Gymnasium gave way to the Wildcats' new home, the then 11,000-seat, appropriately named McHale Center.
McHale Center has kind of a feel like any other great Allen Fieldhouse or Cameron Indoor Stadium. It just has such a good feel, partly because the team is so good. You've got a big name coach, you've got a big name program, and I think it's a place where we just don't lose.
Just being able to, come in every day and play basketball for one of the top schools in the nation and one of the elite arenas in the country is just a great honor. It's just, Coach Olsen taught me early my freshman year that, this is a privilege to be in, and that's how I take it coming in every game and just being thankful that I can come play in front of a sold-out house, every game.
The arena has undergone many renovations since its opening in the early 70s. It now holds about 14,500 fans. Over the years, there have been 4 different playing surfaces for the basketball teams, and the last time this floor was changed became a humorous occurrence.
College athletic departments notoriously don't have any money to spend for $250,000 projects. What we wound up doing was making an arrangement with a local flooring contractor whereby he would be able to take the old floor, make ballpoint pens and ball holders. In exchange for that, he gave us the new floor. In '97, we won the national championship and helped with this guy's marketing opportunity quite considerably. What we now need to consider doing is changing the floor about every other year so we can win national championships.
Coming up on Hardwood Heaven, we'll meet the man known as the Fox, who put Arizona hoops on the map before Lute Olson came to Tucson.